comes right into this beautiful light-filled dining room that looks right onto the front porch. And then to right here again, we've got another beautiful zupan. Tell me about this one.
Oh wow, the orange. When this was the other one that we looked at, and I just kept going back to the orange because the orange is so pretty, and I just thought it would be so pretty in this room.
I mean, it really does. It just comes to life.
It really does, and I just love it.
And I like, so you like some of your china there. It kind of brings out the orange in there. And then moving over here to this dining room table. So you were saying you brought, this was your mom's.
This was my mom's. This was at my mom and dad's house, and so I'm so happy to have it here. Wade White actually built this table for them.
Wow, okay.
And you know, my family's growing. I have 2 son-in-laws now. I have 2 grandsons now. So we needed a bigger table. So I actually put this one in the dining room and moved my former dining room table up to the kitchen. And it just worked out beautifully. And so now we can all sit together.
Well, you can sit here, and then some people up
and
there
right
too,
there.
and still see each other.
And you can still talk, and you know, if we need to, we can pull out a round table and stick it somewhere.
And then your chairs, you've got your head chairs here, and then these upholstered chairs that are comfortable to sit in with a little skirting around them.
And Betsy Ilges did these. And I love them. These are older chairs that I've had for lots and lots of years. In the beginning, they were covered with a beautiful green velvet and had a bunch of nail heads. So we decided to get rid of the nail heads and recover them in this pretty little ticking. And
it's like a green and white ticking.
Yes. And I love the green and white in here because I love green and white. And then we got the 2 end chairs. And they've got the green around the bottom, which I loved. And I love the upholstery that people are doing on chairs now. I love the skirts because it gives it such a fun texture.
Yes. And then instead of setting the table with cut flowers, I love how you and Betsy just chose potted plants.
Totally Betsy on that.
And she jasmine.
Yes, we cut things from the yard. And then she brought some beautiful plants over.
Okay, and then you're a big collector of china. So
I am.
So here we go. How did we decide this for today?
This, because I love the colors with the green and white. And I had these really neat placemats that I got up in Atlanta and with Emmy one day.
And they're washable.
They are washable.
Oh my gosh.
They are so great. They are so great. And then Caroline had some Estelle glasses in this mint, so I borrowed some from her, bought a few extras, and it's just fun.
And then this is fabulous.
The plateau. I got that at Scott's probably, 18 years ago.
Wow.
It has just been so fun though.
But it's nice. It just elevates that one pot, and then you can put some things on here, and then using champagne buckets for so thinking outside of the box of what to use as planters.
And I got those from Ansley Forsberg. She lived here, and now she's got that great shop in Atlanta.
Okay, wonderful. Back into this entrance hall, I wanted to stop over here and look at how you've done this little bamboo shelf.
Sally Wilder
with the Staffordshire china.
Yes, she had the Staffordshire. She had these dogs, and Allison Wickham painted the bases.
Oh, she painted. Oh, okay.
And the finials.
And
the finials match
here,
as well. And this pretty piece of furniture right here is actually from an estate sale, but Sally had seen it. And she called and said, "You really need to go get that." And so, and
then this fabric, Ashley
Ashley Holt picked that for me, and it's just so pretty.
It really is,
and it's timeless. It is so timeless because I've had it over probably 20 years, and I just love it. And these chairs were not covered in this fabric originally, but Sally had these chairs, and I had the fabric, so she sent the chairs off to be recovered. And I have loved them. And I like then how you just take it down with just a casual Kaleem on the rug and slate floors. So I love you mix like casual things, formal things. It's all in things that you love within the same kind of color palette
but then punching it up with fabric like that.
And I love formal
Or this-
things, but we're not formal at all.
Or this fabulous piece
Oh,
of
isn't
art.
that wonderful?
Wow.
That's from That Added Touch. Sally had that, and I just love it.
So over here you got 3 Joe Ferrises, who's
Yes,
from another
from-
Columbus artist.
And I just love them. And she taught my mother art, and
Oh,
I
okay.
just appreciated that so much from her. And I just love her work.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty.
And then your curtains here, the little trim, it matches the
Yes.
fabric on the entrance hall and some of the chairs that will go into the next room. And then this fabulous Ushak rug, you said came from Chris Moore.
Chris Moore and Rachel Wainwright, her daughter. And this was just the perfect rug. And they are so great. They brought several over. We tried several of them, and this is the one we all settled on. And
Well-
I just love it.
Well, and they're a good source to know because nobody wants to lug rugs around. So they
Yeah.
bring a bunch of rugs for you
Yes.
to lay out for you to try. Because this, like these rugs, you really have to see it. In
You
the,
really
in
do.
the space.
And the
So-
sizing too.
And the
We had to
sizing,
really,
too.
some were a little bit bigger, some were a little bit smaller.
And then I love how on the other side, like you've just got some contemporary lamps. So where everything is not, you've got a lot
Allison
of-
Estes.
Okay, so everything is not so, it kind of brings it down a little bit. So, because you've got a lot of traditional pieces,
Yes.
very formal china, and then just adding some contemporary lamps.
And she found, Allison also found the mirror for me.
Okay.
And when we had our dining room in the other room, it would hang horizontal.
Okay.
And now it's vertical, and it's perfect because I was worried about a mirror in here.
And then 2 chandeliers that match.
These came from another house that I lived in.
Oh,
Just
really?
brought them, yes.
Okay. Which I like because instead of just the one big chandelier, which tends to be a little bit more formal, you've got the 2.
The two.
Very, yeah.
And I was so happy to use them again.
Yes, definitely. Nice to reuse
Yes.
things and move them around. All right, so like Allison Wickham, she's just so talented the way she refinishes all these cabinets with this
She
kind of
is so
striate
talented.
look, and the color just blends.
The color is beautiful, and it's a mix that Sally Wilder came up with.
Okay.
And it's just so pretty.
And this island is so nice
Yes.
because you've got storage underneath and this beautiful, like you're saying, wood top that Wade built. And then you've got seating over here
Seating
for
over there.
3.
Yes.
So you really can, everybody sit here and see each other talk. So you've got so much space, so many seating areas for lots of people. And then cute little Kate Waddell napkins.
Aren't they beautiful?
And your little blue willow china
Blue willow
on
china.
set. So, and then I love here how on the center you just got this
pretty.
bowl of moss. Tell me about the container.
Okay, I got the container and the moss. They were so sweet. It's from Botanic in Atlanta. Well, they're usually at Scott's. They're really out of I think North Carolina. Maybe I may be totally wrong about that. But they were so sweet. I called them when Emmy was getting married and she was having people over here. And I was like, please help, I need a centerpiece.
Oh, it's
so
perfect.
They were so great, and they got it here so quickly.
And it's pretty because it's just flat, so it's not
It's just
blocking
flat.
any
Right.
view of anything.
Right.
And then your talented daughter Emmy made all
Yes.
of the white porcelain pieces over there.
She made them in high school.
Oh, in high
She
school.
sure
Wow.
did. Aren't they fun? And we have loved them.
And then this beautiful, colorful painting that Sally picked out.
Yes.
Just, so nothing distracts because of the colors and just the neutral whites. So pretty.
And I love the colors in that painting.
And then I love, tell me about your pine piece.
This, Sally found this at Scott's, and we just got it when we were up there.
And
Because
pine pieces are hard to find
it was
now.
hard, and the sizing had to be just right. So it was a good find, and it was a find that we really needed to get.
To me, your breakfast room is such a great example of where a breakfast room can be such a fabulous place where you can have art, china, beautiful flowers. You've got a TV over here. I mean, I can tell this is like the heart of the home, right?
This is the heart of the home. It really is.
And tell me about this collection here.
Sally Wilder, again, she just knocked it out of the park on that. She had the beautiful china, and then we had some Staffordshire, but she really stepped it up for me with the Staffordshire, and I just love it.
And this piece is just perfect with all these
It's
little
perfect.
compartments. Yes. And then I love how you're not afraid to mix, like once again, just very traditional china. And then over here you've got two very contemporary, well actually four
of them, and I
on
love
each side, pieces of art. And then this beautiful oval table that you said was in the
Right, it was in the dining room,
room.
and then we moved it up, and we just love it up here.
It fits perfectly.
So we use the same chairs,
Okay.
and
And you can put two more in here too,
yes,
right?
we can put the other two that are over there. We can squeeze them in, and it's really not that big of a squeeze.
Mhm.
And then everybody can eat together again.
Nice. And then fabulous arrangement here.
Betsy did that.
I mean, and adding flowers and greenery and life, just adds so much
Makes
life. It
just
makes-
such a difference.
It really does. It really does.
And you know that bowl was a bowl they used at Steeplechase
Okay.
in the Guarantors tent one year, and I bought it at the sale.
Well, and that's what I love. As we walk through the home, you have found things over such a long period of time.
Right.
Wherever you are, wherever you go, this house has evolved over a long period of time.
Long period of time.
And it shows the story of your family and shows what you really love, and you've always
Yeah.
got your eye open.
Well,
And
it's
that's-
fun. We've got things from thrift stores and
Yeah.
then things from nice stores, and we just try to mix it all in.
So this is such a beautiful room that's right off your kitchen and right off the double entrances from your dining room. And I know you don't use it a whole lot, but it's such a great place to display just exactly what you've done, the story of your life.
Yes, this is
Of
a
your-
fun table with pictures. Table is from Sally Wilder, and some of the picture frames are from Schomburg's, some of them are from Scott's.
Mm-hmm.
It just was such a fun time to collect those. And Leslie Slaughter and I would go to Scott's and collect these picture frames from this nice man. And they're just fun. There's some when the girls were little. We've got grandchildren on there now.
'Cause you
some
got
of my
two-
mother and my dad.
Two boys now.
Two boys.
After having three girls, now
Yes.
you got the two boys.
We got the two boys.
And speaking of the three girls, so Sally Wilder found that, and it looked like your
It
three
looks
girls.
like my girls when they were younger. And she found that in the back of her shop.
What a funny story.
Isn't that fun? It was
Uh-huh.
from an estate in New York.
And then these chairs over here,
Yes, Ashley
That's-
Holt did these chairs.
and it matches the curtains and then
They
the
do.
chairs in the hallway.
Yes, they match, and we have loved these. Again, this is such a timeless fabric that she chose. We've had it for 20 years, and the pillows Sally Wilder did. She picked a Charles Fadre fabric there.
Okay.
And it matches these two chairs right here, and she had all the needlepoint pillows.
And then this beautiful collection of silver vases just lined up.
I love these.
It's such
That
a
one
fun
is my
thing to
favorite,
collect.
and my mom gave that to me one year for my birthday, but it was one of those gifts where she gave it to me and said, but it's going to stay at my house for a while. So it did, and that was fine, but I love it.
And then just rounding out this seating area then with two just little comfortable casual chairs and this adorable green love seat.
That love seat is from Diane Estes.
Okay.
And so I've had that a while, and Allison did the two green pillows for me one year for my birthday, and
Very
Sally
nice.
did the pillow in the middle, and Sally had the botanicals right there too.
And then on the other side of the room, you've got these two fabulous portraits by Gary Pound of your sweet daughters.
And I love those.
So, and then your little dachshund, one of them has
Yes.
is that Lily with the dachshund.
Lily has a little dog with her, so she could have somebody in there with her.
With her. And then over here, this is the Adams farmhouse.
Yeah.
That's now the head of Columbus Botanical Gardens. And then you've got another local Columbus artist, Miriam Tidwell. So you're not afraid.
I love that.
You buy what you love, and it all goes together. So you've got a very modern against just a very traditional painting there. And then this room that flows into where your bedrooms are, and then out onto this fabulous back porch area.
Yeah.
That goes onto your pool. In this main big living room, what do you call this room? Your family room, formal living room?
We do. We call it our big den.
Your big den.
Even though it's the only den we have. We do. And when I was young, I used to play in this house. Annie Borum lived here.
Yes.
And so her parents actually added this room on, and she had a balance beam and all kinds of fun stuff in here. So it's real fun to live where I used to play.
Now it's completely changed into this.
Yes.
So when I was here a while ago, we took pictures for Southern Views, maybe about 5-6 years ago, and now you've completely changed the fabrics and added some new things. So tell me, for example, this section here.
This section, Beth Bedoin recovered everything for me except these 2 chairs.
So all these
Allison Estes actually did these chairs years ago. Again, it was a timeless fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So I've learned a lot from everyone who's helped me. I've learned about fabrics. I've learned about trendy but not trendy, all kinds of things. So Beth picked out all this beautiful fabric, and we wanted to go lighter with the sofas, so we did that. And it's all performance fabric because we have dogs.
Yes, you have dogs.
We have dogs and
children.
sons-in-laws, and we have Jim and we have me.
Yeah.
So we need some performance fabric. These are not performance fabric, but it's just so pretty. And again, they've been recovered in this for years, and I never get tired of them.
Well, and you invest your money in pieces of furniture that are not going to fall apart.
Right.
They're not off way.
And I started out
so you can keep recovering them.
Right. And I started out, y'all, with hardly anything.
Mm-hmm.
I really did. I mean, getting to do this house has been so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I've collected for years. I've had so much good help. I can't say that enough. Without all the good help, I would not have been able to do any of it. And I like really fun things, but I needed them to show me some really fun things, and then for us to pick them together.
Well, that's the key. You have collected beautiful things, and then enlisting professionals to help you put it together.
Yes.
And and so then also like this bookcase over here. I love all these leather-bound books.
Fun books. We got these at Scott's, and the girls helped me collect these. Especially Caroline loved collecting these, and then Emmy and Lily loved collecting the staff and the books as well. But we would get boxes of these books, and we would make a deal on them.
But these leather-bound books, they neutralize everything, so then you can put fun things in the bookcases, so they really stand out, but it fills in that space. And then this beautiful arrangement here on your bar.
Oh, isn't that fun? I
and
love
I
those
see
tulips.
this Bruno Zupain back there, the butterflies.
Love that too. Everything in here though, I really love.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where it came from.
On this table, you've got a collection of great coffee table books, and then other family photos that are in just like clear glass.
Yes, Sally sells these frames, and I love them. I love the silver frames, but these you don't have to polish.
Well, you don't have to polish it.
It's just a different look.
It's a different look.
It's a fun look.
And then these botanicals behind it.
These were from Sally as well, and I love the way they're framed. And this table was from Sally as well, and the little stool underneath.
And the little stool underneath.
And the lamps as well.
And tell us again when you keep saying Sally. So tell everybody about Sally.
Sally Wilder, that added touch. And she just has an eye, just like Betsy and Beth and Ashley. It's a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift because I could teach school all day long, but I would not have the eye for all this at all if I had not had some help from them.
And then over here you've got a collection of Jerry Bosch.
Yes.
So tell me where you acquired those.
They had a sale a few years ago, and so I went up to the sale. It was fun. Everybody was lined up outside. It was one of those sales. And I just loved them.
And he's a Columbus artist.
He's a Columbus artist as well.
Who has passed, but yes, they had a big sale.
They did, and then my mother had one that she didn't want anymore, so I got one from her right there. The interesting thing about some of these, if you were to reframe them, he had paintings on the back as well sometimes that maybe he didn't like as much, so he would redo it. But it was fun to see both sides.
Up this fabric also with the different upholstery and pillows that you said Beth helped you do.
Beth did this as well, and she did all the fabrics in this room. And the stool I got from Allison when she had a little moving sale.
Okay.
And the fire fender was from my mom and dad's house, and the screen is from Sally, but the andirons were from my mom and dad's as well. And I just love them.
And I love your Mary Passalake over the fireplace,
pretty?
Who's also a Columbus
artist. I love our Columbus art. We have so many good artists.
And more Staffordshire.
Right, yes. And I love those. And then some pottery.
Mixed in. Yes. And then these, and I like how you have, people get so caught up on everything matching and where you've got two chairs on either side of the fireplace that are different.
They are different.
And different lamps, but that makes it interesting.
It does make it fun.
It makes it interesting. It's not all from a showroom that you've
And it makes it fun. You can switch out things, and have fun just rearranging what is already in here.
Oh, and I'm seeing two more Columbus artists over here. So we've got
that's Elizabeth Thorne up on the top, and she painted that.
Is that this one?
And I love it. It's the Botanical Gardens. It's the farmhouse.
So, and remind everybody, so the farmhouse is now where Lowe's is.
Yes.
And was moved.
It
now,
moved.
Yes. And then
that's Maudie Huff. And I just love her abstracts. I think they're so pretty.
In this past issue, we just featured Maudie.
Oh,
she's so talented. And I love how she's switching to her
I love
more
that.
abstract.
Everything she does is beautiful.
But then this room, you've got to watch TV in.
You've got to watch TV.
And it is what it is. You have not tried to hide it.
No.
It's just, it is what it is, but a beautiful console table underneath with pretty things. And then this coffee table.
Oh,
my goodness.
This is fabulous.
It is fabulous. This copper.
It was a copper bathtub. Sally Wilder had this in her shop, and she came up with the idea that it would be a fabulous coffee table. So she had a piece of glass cut, and it is such a fun piece.
And all the coffee table books, you said you and Caroline have collected
and
those.
Emmy and Lily too. We all collected them from the Botanical Gardens Gala. So most of them are signed to each girl. Mm-hmm. And Caroline's gotten married, Emmy's gotten married, so I've passed theirs on, but Lily's are still here with mine.